Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On second and 11 now. Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a first down carry for Harris. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The Patriots at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again with Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On third down, here's Harris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down.
Let's go.
On fourth down, Jones. Open man to tight end Henry. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
All the option left, it's Jones.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Throwing Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Now Jones steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
They throw it out right complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Thompson. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First and 10, here's Thompson. Steps away. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Thompson will look to the air on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Thompson now from the gun. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Fourth down, Thompson going for it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Patriots are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked him.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On 2nd and 2, Jones is going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyquan Thornton with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 30 on 2nd down. Thompson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. There he goes, left side. The 30. 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
First down, here's Thompson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Thompson on 1st and 10. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
Touchdown, Colts.
Michael Pittman,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Colts 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Jones finding Harris over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Thompson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This time they stay on the ground. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3.
From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you've got to run fast. Of course, you've got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Thompson now. The toss here completed to Pittman.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll run for it with Evans. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, it must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And room there to work it inside the 25. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The tight end Henry here in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Jones now throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Now Thompson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Second down throw for Thompson.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Thompson's pass complete to Paris Campbell. It's a gain of 14. First down, Indianapolis.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Now Thompson. Back to the same target, Campbell.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. To throw again on second down.
Thompson. That's complete to Pierce. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but third and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They run once more with Taylor. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Sam Williams bringing him down that time. 2nd and 9. Thompson finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 quarters have come and gone. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Second down. Here's Thompson.
Touchdown, Colts. Mo Alley-Cox, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. On 4th down, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Thompson looking to throw.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
First and 10, here's Thompson.
It's complete to Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. To about the 26 here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Thompson now from the gun.
And that is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Jones.
He's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Jones.
Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots are once again back in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's Thompson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kyle Duggar in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Now Thompson. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Patriots, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Colts, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.